San Francisco Bay. The waterfront is a real draw for people looking for some exercise. From walkers to joggers to hardcore marathoners. People like to stretch their limbs. And then there's this guy.
Most humans will look at a bird and dream of flying. I myself looked at the ostrich and dreamed of how a human can run faster. My name is Kiahi Seymour. I'm the inventor and founder of the Bionic Boot. He's geared as the transportation fitness device of the future.
Today, he's testing his life's work over rough terrain on the hills of Marin County, high above the Golden Gate Bridge.
As I'm running, I feel catapulted into the air, almost like an animal or a superhero. So it's a feeling of the boots is less like a trampoline, more like a catapult. So with each stride, the lever catapults you almost at a 45-degree angle. Quite exhilarating.
Kiahi is bent on stretching his limbs and his limits.
Initially, the boot was inspired by fast land animals and the way they store elastic energy in their tendons, specifically Achilles tendons. This boot replicates that by use of natural rubber springs here. And as the boot runs, there's a pivoted lever, which then flexes the tension springs at the back, which store the energy.
He modeled them on ostrich legs.
The fastest bipedal animal on Earth. I wanted to look at its physiology in terms of its bone and tendon structure, and also in terms of how fast they run. The length of the boot gives you increased stride length. So this stride length will also increase speeds. For example, the ostrich itself has a stride length of 20 to 25 foot. Mine currently is at 10 to 12 foot. I want to increase that so I can achieve the speed of an ostrich of 45 miles an hour.
It's a dream he's chased for almost 20 years.
I made the first prototype when I was 18 years old. I had no idea if it would work. All my friends were laughing at the whole concept and the prototype itself. Back then I used bungee cord, just wrapped around as a form of spring. But as I took the first few steps, it was quite exhilarating to feel the power in each stride being snapped. It did break after a few strides, but it was the first step along the road to what we see here today.
That road was anything but smooth, but he was determined to overcome the bumps one prototype at a time.
So what you see here is the evolution of the Bionic Boot, starting with some of the original prototypes. All of these steps right here you see are basically to reduce the weight of the boot. We can see previous versions of the spring itself were using bungee cord and using natural rubber from spear gun tubing. As you see here, it's slightly rudimentary, so just a long stretch of cord wrapped around. This is the 2008 version. You can see here we're almost 15, 17 inches off the ground. Unfortunately, the height of the boot also increased the weight itself.
In 2014, Kiahi finally came up with the ultimate roadworthy design.
This is the current prototype I'm using today, the X14 Bionic Boot model, using the same molds, just a little more polished.
Without sacrificing any of that do-it-yourself charm.
True inventive fashion. Right here we have a mountain bike tire glued to a piece of foam and then attached to a piece of aluminum here.
Unsurprisingly, Kiahi and his boots create a commotion whenever and wherever he goes.
I think it's due to the futuristic, animalistic aspect of it, be it part sci-fi, part robot legs. I think people are very intrigued by the boots. Not all we would like to try them, but that percentage that do want to try them, want to buy them immediately.
Even after decades of work, he wants to go further.
I see the Bionic Boots as just being the start of an exoskeleton which will increase your power output in terms of adding actuators and increasing strength or speed. So basically a human can just travel faster.
Kiahi also dreams of taking his bionic boot to market. He doesn't have a deal yet, but he's got many interested parties, not to mention the worldwide patent. In the meantime, Kiahi keeps running, chasing his boyhood dream, while he waits for the world to catch up.
The most rewarding aspect about the Bionic Boot is not only making myself run faster, but also inspiring young children when I go to science fairs, for example, the Maker Faire. And I tell them, I did the first sketch myself when I was 12 years old, and hopefully it'll inspire them to do future scientific endeavors themselves. That's pretty cool.
Heading out to tackle the world. Phone, wallet, cool car, and a nice umbrella. With an automatic open and close button, weather forecast reminder, and a built-in anti-loss function. Introducing the Has umbrella. No more fuss, no more mess. Just a push of a single button to fully open or close. No more struggle after a rainy day. And the best part, you'll never lose your umbrella ever again. With embedded Bluetooth technology, you'll be notified by your cell phone if you forget your umbrella. So you'll never lose it again. With an intelligent weather forecast reminder, the app reminds you if there's rain, high UV, or even more. With the Has umbrella, you'll never get wet. We've been hard at work on the prototype for a long while, and we are almost ready to bring this innovative umbrella to you guys. But we need just a little bit more support from you. Please join us on Indiegogo. We promise you'll be amazed.
More than 372,000 people can be saved from drowning this year. That's why it's our mission at Kinji to provide water safety.
Hi, I'm Tom Agapiadis. I came up with the idea of Kinji after I lost a very good friend of mine 3 years ago. He drowned in a lake similar to this one, and it could have been prevented. When you drive a car, you put your seatbelt on. When you ride a bike, you put on your helmet. But how do you protect yourself in water? Is there another way besides a bulky life jacket? We set out to make the smallest inflatable in the world, and we came up with a convenient, non-intrusive way to provide safety to all of those in and around water.
This is Kinji, a portable flotation device that comfortably secures onto your wrist. It's fast to deploy, durable, and contained within a compact design. Kinji helps in case of exhaustion or heavy currents, in cases when an adult may not be present, or when there's poor circulation or cramps. Anytime you're on the water, even if you're just relaxing, you'll want a Kinji for you and a friend.
We like Kinji because it's small. It doesn't get in your way when you're trying to paddle out. A lot of times when you're surfing, there's not a lifeguard anywhere near, so this gives you a little bit more sense of security.
Kinji can stay inflated for over 48 hours. It includes a compass, as well as a whistle for signaling help in case of an emergency.
Having knowledge and good judgment are the first steps in water safety, but Kinji can be an important aid when you're in need. It's easy and fast to deploy, and it's already been grayed out on rescues.
Kinji is durable, and the CO2 cartridge is replaceable. So you can reuse Kinji as many times as needed.
We found that giving kids Kinji makes them feel confident in the water. That's the key to learning how to swim, is to not be afraid.
I like Kinji because it takes a load off my mind when I can't be there. And it's that added safety net that makes me worry less as a parent.
We need your help to start production and fight the dangers of drowning. With your support, you become an integral part of our team of ambassadors, and you'll be the first to receive a Kinji. Do it for yourself. Do it for your friends, surf mates, fishing buddies, and your family. Together, we can revolutionize water safety on a global scale. Join the movement.
What if we told you that this bag was the future and that the future is now? Introducing HiSmart, the first of its kind that merges fashion and technology. A convertible bag that serves as an extension of your phone, vastly simplifying the way you connect people, places, and things. The specially designed strap enables you to answer calls, listen to music, and pin location, one that also records your voice, takes selfies, and finds your stuff in just 1 second. But why tell you when we can show you? Meet Mark. He works as a programmer. It's another busy day, so he speeds things up. Of course, he will forget something, like his phone. But that's all right. The HiSmart can help. Just hold the remote's button for a few seconds to trigger the alarm. The phone's alarm will ring, and he can easily grab it and go. Mark enjoys his daily commute. With the phone synced to the HiSmart, he can play, pause, skip, and control the volume of his music. He can even pick up phone calls without taking out his phone.
This is Mark.
HiSmart cleverly changes from a backpack to a messenger bag in seconds, thanks to the unique snap-on attachment and fit lock. It's fit for any occasion, and its beautiful design might just have heads turning. Looking good, Mark. This is Jane. She's a graphic designer. She's organized and detail-oriented, so that's why she chooses the HiSmart. The detailed 12-pocket compartments can store items from a MacBook and iPad to drawing tools and books, even a keychain, so everything has its place. The lightweight waterproof canvas protects Jane from the rain and all her electronics without any problems. The HiSmart acts as Jane's personal guide. A quick pin helps her remember where she parked her car. She can access all her favorite locations in 1 second and map it there to save time. She's able to express her ideas and inspiration with the voice recording feature without using a paper and pen. It can take selfies from a distance so that she can take beautiful photos and share them on social media. At the end of the day, Jane looks back where she's been and shares her favorite places with her friends. Life is a journey, an adventure waiting for your discovery. It's a journey made easier with technology and made more meaningful with new sights and friends. We created HiSmart for you, the Urban Explorer, to empower you to create, connect, imagine, manage, yet simplify your life like never before. So there's no more missing out on life's moments again. That phone call from an old friend, the last bursts of oranges and reds as the sun sets. Keep connected, keep exploring. Thank you for supporting our dream.